Welcome to another edition of Lean Bites. Thanks for joining me today. My name is Paul Dean. Today's edition of Lean Bites, we're going to look at a simple but powerful tool called a Gemba Walk, and more specifically, creating a psychologically safe environment to enable your frontline team members to develop a voice. This is such a powerful tool that when done well, will enable a significant culture shift in your organisation. Now, a Gemba Walk is a tactical go-see by a leader to the place where things happen, or the Gemba. It's been born out of a need for leaders to get out of their offices, go to the frontline areas where things happen and see it for themselves. And I've developed 5 points over the last few years to help you build an environment where team members can develop a voice through deploying the Gemba Walk. Now, number 1 is respect. Foremost, we must be respectful to everyone in all our interactions. Everything we do on the walk must be geared to empowering and nurturing those at the front line. Toyota developed the core principle of respect for people, which is woven into everything they do. Number 2, ask. We ask questions to obtain knowledge and to learn. We need to ask the right questions in the right way, coming from a position of humility, not a position of authority, allowing the team members to teach us. The only way is to learn is to ask those who are experiencing the same situation. Let's not be narrow-minded and believe we know it all, and certainly don't impose on them our opinions, but accept their opinions which come from observations and evidence that they've gathered. Number 3, listen. It's critically important that we are quick to listen and slow to speak. Listen carefully to their responses and follow their responses by asking clarifying questions that indicate we've been listening. Just don't listen, but show that we're listening. Ensure your body language aligns with your conversation. Don't do this, but rather do this. And by listening well, we can create a safe environment where fear is reduced. Number 4, build the connection. Tactically, we want to cover 2 aspects, the practical and the personal. Be a leader who builds a connection with your frontline team members. Show them that you care, and this is a perfect antidote for fear. When a problem occurs, promptly support them. Always look to build them up and allow them opportunities to use their strengths while supporting them when they're working in uncomfortable environments. And finally, number 5 is routine. Create a visible routine where you prioritize the walk. A set routine will show that it's important to you and your team. Don't make a walk that's only reactive, but rather make it as proactive as possible. Create a routine and develop the habit. Record the details of the Gemba Walk on an observation sheet, either manually or electronic, and post this in full view, such on a notice board, a daily visual management board, or even create a specialized board. Remember, it's tactical and strategic. It's not management by walking around. It's not a social activity, but rather an investment into the lives of your team members. Now, if you're a people leader, I highly recommend that you add to your routine a weekly or fortnightly Gemba Walk. And I'm confident if you apply this tool and study these points, you'll see an immediate, significant improvement. You'll quickly find that your team members will develop a voice which will lead to a shift in your improvement culture. I hope this has been very helpful. And before I let you go, I'm going to leave you with a quote from one of the most recognized authorities of the Gemba Walk, John Shook. We go observe what is really happening at the Gemba while showing respect for the people involved, especially the people who do the real value creating work of the business. Thanks for joining me on this edition of Lean Bites.